Oh my god, this is still wet. I just cleaned my hand paws, so they're a bit wet. Oh shit. I can smell people, but I can't hear them. Just waiting for a few more people to join before I start. Hello, Robert. I got 6 people in here. Apfel, hi. Hi again. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Oh, damn. It just went instantly down to 3. Ooh, this might be not a big stream than I thought. No biggie. All right, we'll start. We'll start it in a moment. I just gotta finish doing something. Oh boy. It was better than yesterday. I will say that, even though that I had a pretty fun day yesterday. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure, Phil. Oh boy. So, just out of curiosity, did anybody? Huh? Yep. Sorry, I'm a bit confused, Robert. What do you mean by yep me? Oh wait, I asked you how your day was going, didn't I? I'm sorry. I'm a bit still loopy from yesterday. Had a very fun time yesterday, though there was some altercations there. Other than that, I had a great time there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get many people here. I guess I'll just start right now. So I don't know how many of you saw that I was in the Pride Parade. I posted a link to it on my community post for you guys to check it out. My girlfriend was disappointed that she couldn't be seen in it. But yeah, it was really fun. I really liked it. That was the first time ever going in a parade. Why am I sweating? Fan, blow me. Not like that. Don't quote me. Don't quote me on that. Okay. This is a bit, sorry guys, I'm not exactly sure what to say now because I don't got many people here. So I'm trying to wait to see if more people will join. If not, I'll just continue to talk about the Pride Fest, and people most likely watch it. But other than that, how's everybody's day going? Who are in the chat right now? I still smell that cotton candy. Cotton candy. I should have done this probably at like a different time. You know, I unfortunately got some stuff like I need to do today. Yeah, I guess I'll just start talking about it. Oh, now we're starting to get people. Hello, people who have just joined. So, also, I don't know if any of you are aware, unfortunately, part of my fursuit was damaged, at Pride Fest yesterday. So, I gotta get, a new set of feet paws or try to get it stitched up. Fortunately, hey, get over here. Why did I put my glasses on here? Get my glasses again, it's gonna fall off. Oh no. Oh wait. They're not even in the box. Ah, right here. So, I don't know if this happened during the parade or if this just happened while I was walking around. But unfortunately, as you can see, my claw got a split seam on it. And now the stuffing is sticking out, which made me really sad. But unfortunately, stuff like that happens. And I knew it was bound to happen eventually, but there's nothing I can really do about that. What? Yeah. But you know, I got enough people in here. I guess I can start talking about Pride Fest. Not actually. I'm not even expecting this to be a very big stream because I didn't really do it my normal routine. I didn't ask people, but yeah, I really wanted to do a live stream on this because I thought it'd be really fun to talk about my first experience at a festival, and my first time ever being out in public in my fursuit, which was very interesting to say the least. I will say this, as I've said in my recent video I posted, I was very nervous what people were going to think. But for some reason, when I stepped out there and started walking into public wearing my fursuit, and this wasn't even when I was in the festival area, I was very confident with what I was doing. Hold on a sec. The door is deciding to creak open. Okay, I guess it's not gonna want to close. Okay. So where was I? God damn it, that thing distracted me and now I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Can somebody refresh my memory, please? Excuse me, that was rude. I guess I'll just try to remember what I was doing. I was talking about my first time wearing my fursuit in public. Very interesting. Yeah, thank you, Athel. So it was very interesting to say the least. I did feel like people were looking at me strangely, but I feel like that they knew why I was fursuiting. Oh god. No, laptop, don't do that. I don't know why. Oh. Okay, hold on a sec. I know why now. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, to say the least, I did feel like I was being looked at oddly, but for some weird reason, I felt very comfortable with it. Now, for those who don't know where this took place, but I've said it multiple times, but I'm going to say this again, just, you know, in case people are now joining and they haven't seen what I've been talking about. Believe me, the first people that, when I got out of my car fully dressed in my fursuit, they wanted to take a picture with me. Which I did take a picture with them. There were actually a lot of people I took a picture with, which, very interesting. But I'll get more into that later. But I was talking about the first time ever public fursuiting, and I was very comfortable. I honestly thought that I'd be having anxiety wearing it in public, I was gonna be like, oh no, I need to back down. I need it. I can't wear this in public yet. I'm not ready. But as I went in, and I walked into this bar. It's called Woody's. It's a gay bar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Um, and I'm sorry. I'm distracting my own self by looking at my own stream. Give me a moment. I don't think I can open it up again. Oh wait, no, there it is. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Okay. But yeah, the first place I went to while I was public fursuiting was that Stitch. Don't tell them. Don't tell them that. I'll get to that. I'll get to that part. But the first place I went to when I was public fursuiting was a gay bar in Milwaukee, Wisconsin called Woody's. Very interesting place. That's where I took those 2 short videos that I posted on my channel to me dancing. Very fun place to be at. I met a lot of interesting people. Some very odd people and some people who were very up close and personal that made me very uncomfortable. Like, I'll give an example. There was this pretty big dude who was shirtless and just wearing like jeans, and he was wearing like what are those things, like I don't know what those overalls, like, or like whatever they are, like slack things. And he was like, dancing really close to me because I was dancing, and I stopped dancing. I was looking at him like, dude, you're a bit too close there. So yeah, I am gonna say this. There were a lot of uncomfortable moments in Pride Fest. There were some very uncomfortable moments in Pride Fest. Some were over the top. One was very, very uncomfortable. And I guess I'll talk about that, but a little explicit on this. And I want people to understand. I'm just saying this as to show people that I do not like this. I do not appreciate people doing this to me. So ahead of time, if people see me at a con, please don't do this to me, because it made me very uncomfortable, and this guy just randomly did it to me. So I was walking in a club at the block party in at Pride Fest, sorry, and I was looking around for my girlfriend, couldn't find her in there, so I was walking out of the club, and some random guy I didn't even know walked into the club, looked at me, gave me a smile, and then he grabbed my crotch. And that was the most uncomfortable thing of my night there. I wanted to turn around and say something to him, but then I realized, it's not even worth it, because I'm never going to see that guy again. But yeah, that was the most uncomfortable moment of my life. And I knew what I was getting into when I went to Pride Fest. I knew there was going to be some drunk people like that. I was just hoping I wouldn't run into them, but I ran into quite a few drunk people. One guy actually tried to... Yeah, I don't know what the hell his deal was. But there was also one guy who was, touching me, like, he was just touching like my fursuit arm and then touching my hand paws. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? It was like, and then like another guy came over and said, dude, you gotta ask before you touch. And I was like, yeah, please ask me before you touch me. I don't know you. And then there was some other people who actually tried to take my mask off, which, yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't understand why they were trying to take my mask off, because, it's Pride, and at a Pride Festival, everybody is very accepting. And I don't know if he was just doing that because he was drunk, or if he was doing that to be silly, or if he generally didn't like furries. But I won't know. Um, but yeah, but all these people, there were quite a few drunk people out there who were acting very crazy, and I was trying to steer away from those people because I'm like, I don't need to be in on this mess. um, but I guess since Stitch over there already, well, I've already said it before. Um, I did get the chance to meet Verplex, kind of. So the story behind that is I was walking on the sidewalk, heading down towards the block party, and hello, Halo. I was walking down towards the block party, and Verplex was actually walking away from the block party, walking towards me, and I didn't know it was him at first because one of his friends was blocking him, and one of his friends was just whipping a fan, just making make a cracking sound. It was pretty funny, and when I moved over to let that guy go, I then noticed Verplex was walking with three other furries along with him, and I froze. I wanted to say hi, but I didn't because I was really nervous. Because honestly, I didn't expect to meet Verplex at there. I thought, he was just going to do like one performance and that was it. But he was actually there for the weekend, which is my guess because I think he's probably going back home now. But oh my god, I really regret not saying hi to him. But apparently also one of my girlfriend's friends said, "Hey, one of those furries over there said that they know you." I'm like, "Who was it? That one with the purple and the green fursuit head?" He's like, "Yeah, I think so." And I'm also going to confirm that it was Verplex who said it because I do talk with him sometimes on Telegram, but it's just because he's making a song for my channel, and yes, I do have a Discord server. If you look in some of my videos, you'll be able to find it. Well, where was I? Oh yeah, but where was I? Oh yeah, that's right. But when I'm sorry, I'm brain farting. Sorry, that question threw me off because I was in the zone and I looked at that question. I got totally like. So where was I? Come on, throw me a bone here. Not really. I don't eat bones on my walks. Oh yeah, I was talking about Verplex, but I'm trying to remember where I left off on Verplex. But you know what? I'm just gonna go where my mind is telling me where I left off. But that doesn't sound right either. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I don't like making my brain go all mushy. I don't. What was I saying about? Oh yeah, I was saying about like how somebody said that hey, one of those furries said that they know you, and I said, was that one with the green and purple mask? You said, yeah, I think so. Oh, this is where I left off. I was talking about how I do keep in contact with Verplex. Now the only reason why I keep in contact with Verplex is because he's making a song and for my YouTube channel, and I have to pay him. Hopefully I get the money soon to do that because I owe him some cash and I don't want to leave him hanging. I have brain farts too much, Halo. But yeah, I owe Verplex money because he's making a song for me, and whenever it's done, I'm gonna send him that money. Hopefully, I'll have it once it's ready for me. But I apologize to him for being socially awkward because I felt bad. And the reason why I say that he knew it was me is because he's like, he texted me back saying, "Oh, that was you?" He was like, "We should have stopped and said hi." I was like, "Oh no. Why did I have to be so nervous?" And so, yeah, I'm very upset. I mean, I kind of got to meet Verplex. Can you stop doing that, laptop? Laptop doesn't want to be on. But I kind of got to meet him. Didn't really fully get to meet him. But, you know, it is what it is. And can my fur stop going in my hand paw? Like, seriously. But yeah, but I did get to meet Verplex a little bit. Now, what else did I do? I went to the block party. The block party was really awesome. You know what? I guess I should talk about the Roadrunner. Where? Or are you talking about me? I look nothing like the Roadrunner, bro. Nothing like the Roadrunner. Closest resemblance I have is Wile E. Coyote. But I'm not even brown at that. Yeah, I'll talk about the parade. So, I don't know if many of you seen the channel link or the link to the video I put on my community post of me being in the parade, but I can confirm I was in the Milwaukee Pride Fest parade. My very first parade to be that at that, sorry, English. Oh, why are you stealing Mario's shrooms, bro? Don't be stealing the shrooms. Mario gets mad. But yeah, but I was talking about the parade. So actually, I'm just gonna go from the very beginning. I actually didn't ask to be in the parade. I was actually given an opportunity to be in the parade. Somebody literally came up to me and my girlfriend and asked if we wanted to be in the parade, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be in the parade. So I got to be in the parade. Now I wasn't with the furries. There was a furry part of the Pride parade, but because my girlfriend and her two friends, who was a gay couple, they were pups. I don't know if people know. A lot of people know what pups are. I don't fully understand what a pup is, quite frankly. But I was walking with them, and in that video of the Milwaukee, Milwaukee, I was gonna start calling it out Milwaukee. No. So it is. I don't know if it's a kinky thing or it's basically somebody. It's kind of like a furry, I guess, but not at the same time. It's somebody who wears like a leather, like pup mask. It's like a dog mask, but it's leather. And again, I don't really understand that community because I've never heard of pups. I've heard of pups, but I've never really gotten enthralled into, learning about the community. And honestly, I'm not really that interested because this is gonna, and I mean no harm out of this, but I'm gonna say it made me a teeny bit uncomfortable with the way some of them were dressed. Because a lot of them were wearing like some very, very fucking like tight underwear. And yeah, I can't even make that up. It made me very uncomfortable. But, I walked in the parade with them. No! Bro, that stuff is not allowed in my channel. If you're into bestiality, please leave. because I do not allow that stuff on my channel. If you're gonna be like that, please show yourself out. I guess so, yeah. But yeah, again, I don't really understand the pup community. But I was walking with them, and I was basically just, waving at the crowd. I was holding a pride flag in my hand. Okay, good. Okay, as long as you're not somebody like that, you're welcome to stay. But just to let you know, I do not allow people who are into that stuff on my channel. He better not be. Well, I'm gonna say this for all the trolls, for any of the trolls who are in here. Be respectful, or you will be removed by my moderator. I'm a very strict live streamer when I do my live streams, because I like to keep my live streams safe for everybody. So if you're gonna be rude, just please find another live stream to go to, because I do not allow that stuff in my live streams. So thank you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I was walking in the parade. I was waving at people. Occasionally, I would give people high fives. A lot of people were saying, "Oh my God, it's a furry! It's so cute," and I can't even say what was going through my mind. I felt like I was famous. Ah, okay. I occasionally, but I gave a lot of high fives. I waved to a lot of people. A lot of people really enjoyed my presence there. Now there was a wholesome moment that, I'm not gonna lie, it made me a bit uncomfortable. There were two kids who came up to me and they wanted a high five, and then one came over and hugged me, and I was like, okay, this is a bit awkward, but I don't want to disappoint them, so I gave them a hug, and then the other kid came over and gave me a hug. Oh, I'll get to that point. So I had two kids give me a hug, and again, I'm gonna say this: I'm not very comfortable around kids in my fursuit because of bad stuff I've heard about other fursuiters and children. Now, I haven't heard many bad stuff about it, but I just didn't want to look like, one of those type of furries. And on top of that, I don't really believe that furries is really for kids. And on top of that, I don't even know why they would bring kids to I don't know why they bring kids to, like, literally, these kids were like me, like 4 or 5 years old, and they brought them to a Pride Fest parade. Like, I'm sorry, people can disagree with me, but I don't think that a Pride Festival... Yeah, I think they were. I don't know how old they were. They were pretty small. And that's why it made me uncomfortable, because they were young. And, if they were a little bit older, yeah, I wouldn't have minded, give them a hug, all that. But they were just so young. And to me, it felt weird that there were two really young kids at a Pride Festival where there were people literally shirtless, some wearing extremely tight underwear where you could see their, and pardon my French, but their bulge. And I was like, in my head while I was walking down, continuing to walk, I was like, why did they bring their kids here? Like, I can understand if you're like a gay, lesbian, or in the LGBT community, but why couldn't you have gotten somebody to look after your kids? Like, if you could have found somebody to do it and you wanted to go, there was always next year. Like, I'm sorry, but to me, if I was a father and I was going to an LGBTQ parade and I had a kid that was like 3, 4, or 5 years old, even 6, I would not bring them with me, because that's not something a kid needs to see. Like, yeah, yeah, like there were some pretty young kids there, which again in my head that's wrong. I mean, there were some kids there that were like maybe like 13, 14, or 15. I was like, okay, that's not that bad. But it's still kind of wrong. But at least it's not as bad as. God damn it, laptop! Stop turning off me. At least it's not as bad as a 4 or 5 year old. Like, come on, bro. Like, so yeah, that I would say that was the second most uncomfortable thing I did. But it, I guess I made two kids' day by giving them attention and giving them a hug. Um, But besides that, I continue to walk down, continue to wave, and that's basically all I did in the parade. You can literally see it. I put a link of the video of yes of the original live stream of the Milwaukee Pride Fest parade in my community post, stating that I was in it, showing a picture of me in it. So if you guys want to watch it, I'm at I believe like 36 minutes into the video. You'll see me literally like right next to a Ford F-150 with two pups in front of me, and I'm walking, and the camera literally zooms in on me, which I found that really awkward. But other than that, now somebody asked me a question: what was the most fun thing that I did there? I would say the block party. I would say I had a really good time. I was dancing. I was actually dancing. Some people were dancing with me, actually respectfully. There were some people who were acting very weird. There was actually a guy there who, props to this guy, I don't know who he was, but he was balancing a water bottle on his head while he was dancing, and it was some old dude who looked like he was like in his 60s. I'm like, damn, bro, you have some fucking moves, and how is that water bottle not falling off your head? But it was really insane. I also got to meet some of my girlfriend's gay friends, which they were very nice. We talked a lot. I met some really nice furries in the area as well. Actually, at the Woody's bar, I actually met two that were actually jealous that I went into the bar fully fursuited because they thought that would have been weird. I was like, bro, I'm a furry. Okay, this is a pride fest. If people have a problem with me dressing up as a furry, then that's not Pride Fest. And Pride Fest, everybody is welcome, but except for small children. I'm sorry, again, I don't agree with children being at a LGBTQ parade, especially when there's, sexual and kinky looking stuff there. But other than that, I had a really good time. As I stated before, I kind of met Verplex. I really wish I would have talked to him. What else did I do there? I danced at the block party. I danced at the club, but I only lasted for maybe 10 minutes because how loud that music was, it was enough to deafen me. I was like, okay, I need to step outside because I cannot hear anybody, anything. All I can hear is boom, 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 boom. I'm like, okay, yeah, I need to step outside. So I stepped outside, and from there, I basically just sat on the steps, because I'm not gonna lie, I was in pain, and I'm still kind of in pain. The reason why I'm in pain is because I'm not fully used to walking for so long, and especially in my fursuit paws, it wasn't very something I ever really did. And as I stated before, this is the first time I've ever actually went on a public in public fursuiting, which was really fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. Now, there was actually something that I do need to bring to everybody's attention. Now, this is a bit more serious. Um, so, me, there was a big issue around the end of the night where it was starting to get cold, and I told my girlfriend, "Hey, I need my keys to go to my car." And this was all miscommunication. So right now, we're at this point it's just miscommunication because I didn't say anything, and she didn't say anything, and I didn't have my phone on me. So what ended up happening was I asked for my keys. And the pants I was wearing didn't have pockets, and I had nothing to put my phone in. So I was carrying my car keys, probably like, I want to say maybe it was like a 25-minute walk all the way to my car, just to get my arm sleeves. But I wanted them because I was cold. And in my head, while I was walking over there, I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I should move my car closer now that the parade is over, and I can just park closer. So that's what I did. I grabbed my car and I pulled it around and I parked it closer. But hi, Eagle. Um, but the problem is that, as I stated before, I didn't have my phone on me, so I didn't know what my girlfriend was doing. And again, I'm also gonna state this: I didn't tell her that I was gonna bring the car, which that's my fault. And on top of that, she claims that she was trying to give me my phone. I don't know how true that is, but either way, I'm not gonna question that one because she most likely was trying to give me my phone, and I just didn't hear because the music was very loud. Why she didn't chase after me to give me my phone, I don't know. Um, but I came back and I went back into the club, and I was looking for her for maybe like 45 minutes in the club. Couldn't find her. And so I eventually just sit out on the front steps of the club just waiting for her to hopefully come out. So at this point, I think, maybe she's somewhere else in the block party. So I go looking around. I still can't find her. And then I start to thinking, maybe she walked back to the car, and and she'd notice it's not there, and maybe she's walking back now. So I sit back at the steps of the nightclub and I wait. And probably maybe like an hour and 45 minutes go by, nothing. And I start getting very anxious. I'm not gonna lie, I actually started curling up a little bit. I was hugging my tail for comfort because it was the softest thing I had, because I felt an anxiety attack coming, because I was somewhere where I had no clue exactly where I was. I was literally just sitting on the steps of a nightclub with a bunch of people that were drunk, and some were inappropriately touching me. And I guess you guys can, understand what was. I don't understand that question, so I'm not going to answer that. But I'm sure you guys can understand what I was feeling, because I didn't know what to do. I was in downtown Milwaukee at 10 o'clock at night, unsure where my girlfriend was, and I was starting to rock back and forth, holding my tail, and it helped me. But right as I was gonna go into like a complete anxiety attack, which on top of that, I support local law enforcement, but I don't know why the police right in front of me, literally they were just like literally like probably like maybe like 20 steps away from me, didn't see me rocking and didn't come over to check on me, or even that the security guards there, which I'm very disappointed in those people, because if you see somebody rocking back and forth, you should know that something is wrong. So it took two strangers that I never knew to come check on me. And they stayed with me until one of my girlfriend's friends found me, because apparently my girlfriend was looking for me. But here's the thing. They weren't in Milwaukee anymore. They thought that I left. They thought I went back to the hometown, and when they found out that I wasn't there, my girlfriend started having a panic attack. She told me that she had three anxiety attacks, which um which I feel really bad, but this is all because of miscommunication. Mind you guys, this is each one of us had something that. Will you stop it, laptop? Each one of us had something to do with this. I didn't communicate properly. My girlfriend didn't communicate properly. Um, all of this could have been avoided if I also asked for my phone. But in my head, I didn't think it was going to be that much of a walk. But then I realized, as I was like only like halfway, I was like, oh god, this is going to be a long walk. And yeah, so it was like maybe like an hour and 45 minutes until I was found. And I didn't get home until like 11:15 at night. Um, and at that point, I was thirsty. I was very sore. Like my legs were giving out. Like I couldn't even stand. It literally felt like my legs were concrete. Like it felt like I had nothing in my muscles. It was just all concrete. That's how hard it was for me to stand, because it hurt that bad. And my back was giving out. I was like, okay, I need to stay seated. And yeah, but as much fun as I had at my very first Pride, there was quite a few things that happened during that night that I really wish didn't, along with my foot paw being broken, and now it's got a split seam on the claw, which it can be sewn. Let's see if my girlfriend can sew it back, because she can sew. If not, I'll have to order a new pair. Um, Along with that, with all the people inappropriately touching me, making me very uncomfortable, and yeah. But I would say that yesterday I had a 50-50 day. At the end of the day, I was found, and people were keeping me were comforting me, making sure that I was okay. And again, props to the two guys who actually saw that I was sitting alone. And actually, one of the guys realized that I was sitting alone for quite a while, and he was worried. So he came over to me and he asked me, "Dude, I've been seeing you sitting alone for quite a while. Like, what's going on?" I'm like, I've been waiting for my girlfriend, dude. Like, I don't know where she is." So one of them actually goes to try to find her, and they can't. Why? Because she's not there. But at the end of the day, um, and this was the most heartbreaking thing ever, that when one of the guys said that, "Oh, here she comes now," I'm like, I turn around and I see her sprinting at me, and she literally almost knocks me over, and she's crying. She's literally in tears. And she says, "I thought you went back to the house." And I'm like, "Hannah, I don't have my GPS. I don't have my phone. I got no way of going home." And she's a very caring girlfriend, and I love her about that. She thought I was very overwhelmed, and I just decided, you know what, it's not worth going back. I should just go home. But mind you, everybody, I don't know the Milwaukee area that well, and I would not risk driving home without my GPS. And the only GPS I have is on my phone, which again, that was another miscommunication, because I guess some of them thought that I may have had a GPS on my car because I have a newer car, but I don't. I use my phone as a GPS, and yeah, but that was probably like one of the worst nights of my life. Seeing my girlfriend broken down like that, man, that was. I'm gonna say this, and this may sound really weird, but that was worse than that guy grabbing my crotch in the club. Because I was seeing the woman I love having an anxiety attack, crying on my shoulder because she was scared that something happened to me. And oh my god, I've never seen her cry like that. It broke my heart. Hey Zachary. Yeah, I'm just glad about that too. I'm glad that we found each other again, and we eventually came home. My girlfriend is currently at work right now, but she's still having a very hard time because she's still processing what happened, and you know, unfortunately, stuff like this happens. You know, but other than that, I had a great time. I do. I feel much better. Thank you, Halo. I feel a lot better than what I did yesterday. And looking back at it now, I mean, I would say that that was the most. And what I did, I realized that I should have just walked back. But what I thought was something doing nice for people, you know, because as I said before, the reason why I moved my car is to get closer to the block party. So, me and my girlfriend and her two friends, could just get in my car and I could just drive them back to their car because we came in two separate cars. But apparently they walked back and I didn't realize it, and they thought that I left, and then they left. So I was stranded in Milwaukee alone. And that was terrifying. I'm not going to lie, that was terrifying. Sorry, I'm moving mouse. Because also, that was my first time ever being in Milwaukee. And I gotta say, Milwaukee's a very nice city. I really like it. Would I go there again for Pride Fest? Yes. And for that other furry con, definitely 100%. But would I go there for any other reason? Hell nah. Nope. I don't trust that place. but yeah. Oh my god, that was a voice crack. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually got offered some drinks as well, and for those who don't know this about me, I don't drink. I've never touched anything alcoholic unless it's medicine. If it's something that's got a little bit of alcohol in it and I need to take it to get better, that's the only time I've ever had alcohol. But other than that, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs, I do none of that. And I, to this day, still refuse to touch that stuff because, you know, I don't want to, you know, go into that lifestyle. I'm not exactly sure what heckled meant, but I would think it means like yelled at by a hater. Funny enough, I actually was on my walk back because we were walking back to the bar after being at the block party for a bit, and somebody shouted at me, "Hey, you're not a dog," and I literally did this. So this is me. You guys are the person. I was like this. Just turn back. That's all I did. I acknowledged them. I waved at them. I didn't say anything. And I actually, the new video that's posted, you'll see it, of me, that guy shouted, "Hey, you're not a dog," and I just turn around without saying anything. I just wave at him, and I turned back. I said, "Hater," and that's all I did. That's how I deal with those people, because you know, I show them, hey, yeah, cool. You don't think I'm a dog? I know I'm not a dog. I'm a wox. I'm a wolf and a fox. Get your facts right, bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm a wox, a WOX. It's a mix between a wolf and a fox. It's a hybrid. Not to get confused with a floaf, which is a fox and wolf hybrid. Yeah, but that was also my first hater in person I dealt with, and I dealt with it pretty well. And my girlfriend looked at me like, who was that? I was like, I don't know, some hater. Uh, well, it's not that. Again, as I stated before, people who just hate furries, and I've said this multiple times before, they just don't know what the community really is. And they just hate on it because they have no... You guys are distracting me. Stop it! Stop calling me cute! I'm not cute! Is this the face of cute? Is this the face of cute? Be honest with me. Is this cute? That's not helping. Answer my question. Is this cute? Oh boy. I'm gonna say this. As much as I deny saying that I am not cute, I know I'm cute. And I try to be cute. Actually, I was trying to be really cute in the parade as well. Oh yeah, speaking of more of Pride, I took quite a lot of pictures with people. A lot of people wanted to take pictures with me, which really surprised me. Because I was like, why do they want to take a picture with me? I'm just in a fursuit. But then I realized, oh yeah, I'm in a fursuit. Of course, some of them are going to want to take pictures with me. I actually got a lot of compliments about my fursuit too. A lot of people said, "Oh my god, I love your fursuit." I'm like, "Thank you." That's all I could really say because I didn't know what else to say to them. I actually got one little girl who wanted to take a picture. And again, I don't know why a little girl is at a fucking LGBTQ pride parade with a lot of kinky stuff in it. But she wanted to take a picture of me, and the only way I could do it, because I was still walking in the parade, was if we walked and took the picture. I did say it nicely that I had to keep walking, but then the mom came up with an idea. I was like, you know what, just keep walking and we'll walk with you. And I was like, okay, that works. And she took the picture, then they went back to their spot. I don't like telling people no. Unless it's something dangerous or destructive, I rarely say no. And you know, whenever somebody asks to take a picture, it's like, yeah, go for it. I don't care. And for people who are also wondering, if you meet me in person, yes, you can take a picture with me. Just ask. But I'm just saying ahead of time, yeah, the answer is most likely always going to be yes, unless I'm, like, in a mood. But all through that night, I was getting so many people asking for pictures, and I gotta actually find them if I can. Yeah, as bad as the night was, yesterday was most likely the best day of my life. I would definitely do it again, and honestly, if I could... Yeah, and it's very respectful that people ask, and that's why I say yes. Because, you know, they're not just going up to me and say, hey, take a picture with me, and then they just snap the picture. You know, a lot of them asked, and nobody was really rude about it. Quite a few people wanted to feel my fur, and I was like, well, I guess it's okay. I said, and, you know, I let them feel the back of my hand paw, because, you know, I wouldn't really let them touch my head. There were some people who rudely just touched my head for no reason. There was actually one girl, when I was sitting down on the steps waiting for my girlfriend, she walked by and she grabbed like a fistful of my fur and just did that. And I don't know if she was just feeling it or if she was trying to rip it off, but I was like, really? Really? And that's in my head. To me, and I'm going to say this for everybody who goes to furry cons or to pride festivals in the future. And this, I'm speaking out for every single furry who owns a fursuit. Please ask to touch them. Don't just go up and just... Don't just do that. It's extremely rude. And you don't know if that person enjoys being touched. you don't know if they're comfortable being touched by you because they don't know you. Uh, exactly, and I should have been saying stuff, but because I was in Milwaukee and I was nervous around. I was very nervous. I didn't really say anything, and honestly, I should have. But at the same time, I knew that there were gonna be people that there like that who wouldn't ask because they're like, "Ooh, a furry! I really want to touch him," and they just touch you. But I didn't make a big fuss of it. I'm almost under my breath quite a few times, saying like, "Why would you do that? Like, that's not cool." Like, you don't see me going up to you and say, "Oh my God, it's a human. Can I feel your skin?" Oh my God, that sounded so bad. That sounded so bad. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. But it's true, though. I don't go up to people saying that. Really, Eagle? Don't say that. Yeah, but I don't go up to people doing that. Honestly, when people were taking a picture with me, I would not put my arm around them. I would not touch them. I would just, I would be touching them with my shoulder, and that's it. And I was okay with that. But there were some people who put their shoulder around me. I was like, "Can you stop going into rest mode, laptop, or I will feed you to the crickets." Don't ask me why crickets was the first thing to come to my head. But where was I? My laptop confused me and I forgot. Does somebody remember where I was? So, oh God, I'm trying to remember. Where did I leave off? Before my laptop decided to be a jerk and just go into, sleep mode. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. So yeah, but I would be okay. Like I would be like touching them like on the shoulder, like I'd be touching their shoulder with my shoulder, and I would be okay with that. And when people put their arm around me, I didn't really complain. I was like, okay, well, if they're comfortable touching me, I'm sure they're comfortable with me putting my arm around them. So that's the only time I would ever do it. But on top of that, I respected people's boundaries. The only time I'd really be technically touching them is if, we were touching shoulders, to get into the picture. Because, as my phone is right now, you can see, like, how small of a screen it is. And, a lot of these pictures, was like this. Like, you could see my head. But the pictures were more like this. And the other person right here. Because, I ain't gonna lie, I got a big head. And thank you to my moderator for being here with me and making my chat very respectful. So, give my moderator some love. Yes, I have a floofy head, Eagle. Yes, I do. Yes, very W mod. He was in my last one. Thank you, Blue Dino. Thank you. And actually, that's a very good that's actually a very good example of what I got from a lot of people. A lot of people were saying, "I love your fursuit. You're so cute." And occasionally, I would throw them like every now and then, just to put the icing on the cake. And my fur is getting all messy again. I literally brushed my. Oh my God. I'm a secret agent furry. Just call me James Fur. Oh my God. No, okay. I'm not gonna resort to stupid jokes. It's not how it's gonna go. Um, yeah, I want to, I should probably, no, I don't want to bother Verplex. I want to know where he got those glasses from, unless it just came with his fursuit. But I was actually thinking about getting glasses for my fursuit. Because I wear glasses in real life. And I actually wear Ray-Ban glasses. They're not great because, funny story, and I know this has nothing to do with pride, but when I first got my fursuit, I got so excited that I hopped up and down on my knees on the bed, and my glasses slid under my knee, and I bent the frame a little. I was pissed at myself, but God, was I happy that I got this. And God, that actually happened a year ago. I got my fursuit. When did I get my fursuit? I think I got my fursuit in May. Yeah, I think I got it in May. So yeah, I have had my fursuit for a year, which is crazy if you think about it, because yesterday was literally the first time I ever went out in the public. Oh my God, you guys are going to kill me if you keep calling me cute. I'm allergic to be called cute. Pain. I'm dead. See, that's what I like to do. I like to mess around with people as well. I did that quite often at Pride Fest too. Very fun. Very loud, too. Thank you, Eagle. Thank you. Also, ouch my pride. I'm kidding. But yeah, there are a lot of things to do there. There is I think the first thing that there was to do, that I didn't do because, again, as I said before, I don't drink alcohol or do anything alcoholic, was something called Jello shots. So if anybody knows what Jello shots are, you'll know what I'm talking about. Basically, it's Jello with some alcohol in it, and you just go like that. I was offered it twice, and I said I don't do that. One person said, "You're not into alcohol? What is wrong with you?" Like, and I know they were joking. It was like, no, I just don't do it. I never drank in my life and never plan on doing it. So actually the Jello cups were in the color of the rainbow. So they had red, yellow, orange, blue, green, and I didn't see violet. I don't know if there's a violet Jello. I know there's a purple Jello, but I don't know if there's violet Jello. But yeah, those were the colors that they had on there. They were passing them out. Now there was, oh my God, I just remembered something, and this is the most outrageous thing ever. So, now I didn't have a lot of money, and I couldn't really buy food, and a lot of us were pretty hungry. So me, my girlfriend, and her two friends, who again they are a gay couple. They recently got married, and yeah, I wasn't there at the wedding because I can't sit at weddings, unfortunately. ADHD does not allow me to sit down for long periods of time without talking or bouncing around. But we stopped at this place. It was literally just a lady in front of her house who had a bunch of Pizza Hut pizzas. And I kid you not, when I say this, she charged $4 for a single slice of pizza. $4 for just one slice of pizza. That wasn't even hers. She's just selling it. Like, and when my girlfriend first said it, I thought she would... Yes, $4 just for a singular slice. That's it, just $1. No, $4 just for one. And at first I was like, I thought she meant like, okay, so there's four of us, so that's why she said $4 because I didn't fully hear it. So I thought it's like, okay, so it's $1. It's $1 for each one of us. No, apparently, it's $4 per slice. I got a slice, my girlfriend got a slice, and her two friends got two slices, and altogether that cost them $26 for, let's see, like probably like the size of a small pizza, like not even. Just 6 slices in total. I could have gone to Domino's and gotten a pizza for like $11. Like, I'm sorry, make that like, I know you're trying to make money, but no. So Sean, she didn't make the pizza. She bought the pizza. She bought the pizza from Pizza Hut, had it delivered to her house, and then she put them down and she started selling them for $4 a slice for a pizza that wasn't even hers. Which, that's why I say it's a scam, that's robbery, and I hate to say a pretty good way to make money. Because I did need to eat something before I walked in the parade. Yeah, believe me, I was like, because my girlfriend didn't tell me until we were on our way home after she found me. Because we were talking about it, and she's like, "Oh, that you remember that pizza that lady sold us?" I'm like, "Yeah, what about it?" And it's like, that stuff was like $4 a slice. I'm like, laptop being dumb. I'm not a kitty. I'm a wolf and fox mix. I'm what you call a wox. But my girlfriend brought it up, and I was like, "Yeah, I remember." I'm like, why? What about it? She's like, it was $4 per slice for just a single pizza. I'm like, I thought it was $4 for 4 slices. No, and she's like, no, it was $4 for a single slice. I'm like, the fuck? Like, how could somebody do that? Like, I understand it's, a festival. I understand that, you're taking this opportunity to make some money. But, come on, lady. $4 for a single slice of pizza? Like, that's literally like saying, like, buying a used 1998 Toyota Camry is gonna cost you $50,000. It's got 200,000 miles on it. It's gonna cost you $50,000. Take it or leave it. And it's completely fucking rusted. It's got terrible tires. The undercarriage is falling apart. But you got to pay $50,000 for it. That's exactly what I'm comparing it to. Yes. Like, why? Why? I don't understand. Again, I know people gotta make money, but do it fairly. Like, and I don't even know how many pizza boxes she had. She probably had maybe God, if I counted correctly, I think she had maybe 15 pizza boxes. Oh, well, in case you're, not in case, because you are curious. The reason why I'm a furry is because when I grew up, I was really into anthropomorphic animals in cartoons, and on top of that, I am an animal lover, and I have done volunteer work at animal shelters and humane societies, so that's the biggest reason why I'm a furry. And if you're curious, no, I do not look at that weird furry stuff. I am a wholesome furry. And yes, believe it or not, there are wholesome furries in the community, and I am one of them. Nope, I am not taking off my mask, sorry. My goal, in order for me to take off my head, I would have to hit 1,000 subs. And since that hasn't happened yet, I'm sorry, I'm not taking it off. Hello, Nathan. Oh, I recognize you. I've seen you in some other furry YouTubers. But yeah, but again, like, why would you, you know, why would you like $4? Like, I'm sorry, my mind is still stuck on this. $4 for a slice of pizza. It's one slice. Like, I'm doing good. Just talking about how outrageous a lady was selling a single slice of pizza for. Exactly. Thank you. Even though it wasn't my money and it was the guys who were paying for it, which I thanked them for that because I was really hungry. And mind you guys, the only thing I had to eat yesterday, and this is because of, when I got home, I was extremely tired. Well, actually, no, I did eat something when I got home. But the only thing I ate yesterday was Reese's Puff cereal. I grabbed a few handfuls of that while I was driving down to the festival. I had that outrageous $4 slice of pizza from that lady that was a pretty cold piece of cheese pizza. And then when I came home, I just had 3 chicken nuggets. Yeah, that's all I had yesterday. And shockingly enough, that pizza actually held me through the night. But I mean, it was whatever. At least I got food. And I definitely remember to thank the people who, allowed me to come. It was very fun. Yeah, that's not normally me. I have a very big appetite. Believe it or not, I love to eat. Yet, for some reason, I can't gain weight. I can't. I'm gonna say this, so a lot of you guys, and this might shock a lot of you. I've eaten countless amounts of junk food. Okay, there we go. I think the stream is starting to cut out again. Don't do the stream, come on. Where was I? Yeah, I was saying, I eat a lot, but I don't gain weight, which is very weird. I don't understand it. I mean, I'm like surprised that I haven't gotten diabetes yet with like how much junk food I eat. Like, it's not even funny. Like, with the amount of soda, the amount of junk food I eat, I'm surprised that I haven't gained so much weight and I haven't gotten diabetes yet. Like, there's something wrong with me, but in a good way. But I know. Wait. Did it cut out again? Can you guys still hear me? Okay. I just want to make sure because Phil said that it cut out. I didn't know if you guys could hear me or not. But yeah. Back on the topic of Pride, I had a wonderful time, very fun. Four biggest things that I got to do for the first time was go to my very first Pride festival, walk in a parade, do public fursuiting, and meet Verplex, kind of. But those were the four things I got to do. I have four finger paws. Sorry, I thought I was doing 5. I was like, oh wait, no, I got 2 fingers and 1 paw. Like, but oh my god, but yeah, and as weird as that interaction was with Verplex. I mean, we were looking at each other. He knew it was me, but he couldn't confirm it until I messaged him last night apologizing about that weird-ass encounter. And then he's saying, oh, that was you. Because he's seen what I look like in my fursuit. I doubt that he watches my videos. I think he just knows me because of we occasionally talk on Telegram. What? Hi, Pixie. I'm doing good. How are you, you beautiful floof? So, sorry, I'm being flattering now. Why? Nobody heard that, right? I can't. I hope not. Because last stream I did that. I did that. Um. God damn it. But also, first time ever, I actually conversed with another furry, another fursuiter, and it was really fun. I actually the first furry I ever conversed with in their fursuit is actually in the new video I posted. Can't remember his name, but his name is said from one of the guys who really knows him. Who knows him? He used to be a bartender, and he knows everybody there. But yeah, but I made some new friends also, which was really cool. Scary night, very scary night, amazing day. My ass could stop interrupting me. Hello, Dragon Wolf. Hi. Oh my god, laptop, stop being a dunce. I'm sorry, my you know what? Maybe it's because I have the chat up here, and I don't know why. I have the chat so big up over there. I should be looking at my stream so I can see if it's working or not. But, because I can see what you guys are saying right. My stream is starting to say, no, that stunk. It's like, no, I don't not want to be recording you anymore. You are farting way too much. Yeah, but... Why am I so gassy? All I had today was cereal, macaroni and cheese, and a brownie. And my ass is like, yo, you need to lay off whatever the hell you're eating, bro. Oh my god. I don't know why it's so funny to me. It's like, I'm trying to be all serious here with you guys, and my ass is just interrupting me like the asshole it is. Oh my god. Stop it. That's not cute. Me farting is not cute. Me giggling over it, yeah, I can see that being cute, but, you know, other than that, but after my ass interrupted me multiple times. Oh my god, oh my god, my side is hurting. Yeah, I know. This is probably the first time that you guys are probably hearing me, like, fully laugh like this, which I don't really get to do much. I unfortunately don't get to really laugh as hard as I normally do. Because, I call me a ginger because I am, but I think it's because I don't have a soul, and that's why I don't really find things besides farts funny. But, other than that, I had a great time at Pride. I don't know how to answer that. Because honestly, I'm gonna be even if that's a sarcastic question, I'm gonna answer it. But every day I feel like my life is a simulator when I'm at work. Like literally, like there's no joke. I always think that my life is a simulator when I'm at work because, as I stated before, there's a kid who's not too bright at my job, and he's very annoying to work with. And every day when I work with him, I'm like, please tell me that I'm asleep or I'm in some sort of goofy life simulator, and this kid isn't real. Like, and you guys know I'm very friendly, but it's just people who act so dumb who irritate me, especially someone who has been working for us for like 7 months now and still acts like he doesn't know what he's doing. You know, I think work feels like a very boring simulator for a lot of people. Easy. I'm not gonna lie there. Like, for example, I'm an auto technician at Goodyear. I'm a GMT2, which GMT stands for General Maintenance Technician. I'm still trying to work my way up to flat rate. Which flat rate is just where I get paid for, like, basically like the big stuff, the really big stuff, and I only get paid for that. I don't get paid hourly, but I get paid hourly, and I get paid to do oil changes. I could have been paid to do tires, but Goodyear decided to say, "Nah, you guys are making too much money, so we're not going to be paying you for tires anymore." Okay, so no, Paw Patrol is not anthropomorphic. An anthropomorphic animal is a animal with human characteristics. Now, I know that the puppies talk. Now, I don't know exactly what that would be classified as, but an anthropomorphic animal is a animal with human characteristics. Like, they stand on 2 feet and they can talk in complete sentences, and they wear clothes. Or, so in some movies they don't, but it still counts as anthropomorphic. But Paw Patrol is not anthropomorphic. I'm not exactly sure what Paw Patrol would classify as, so to say. That's actually a pretty good question. I mean, I could be wrong on that. That's something that I gotta look up. You know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta do this because my curiosity is killing me. Ah, okay. So it's actually under a category called non-anthropomorphic. So they can talk, but they don't have human characteristics other than they can speak. So they're feral puppies that can speak English, and I guess that's what it means. But yeah, but it says the series depicts non-anthropomorphic dogs and several human characters. That's it. So I hope that answered your question, because that actually answered my question too. I was actually wondering about that. So I guess Scooby-Doo would be non-anthropomorphic as well, because he stands on all four legs, but he does speak. But that's weird to think that Scooby-Doo is non-anthropomorphic, but Scrappy-Doo is anthropomorphic. It's kind of weird if you think about it. Yeah, but that was actually a very interesting question. Thank you for asking that, Pixie, because you literally just sparked my curiosity in on that. And what made you want to ask that? The fact that I'm a Paw Patrol fan? Yes, for those who do not know, I love Paw Patrol. And there are people who don't like the fact that I do. Sorry. I'm a kid at heart, and I really like the show because I think it's adorable. Hello, Harry. Oh god. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my hand paws back on because I'm probably gonna be ending the stream very soon, but not right now. Unless anybody else has any further questions for me, I will be happy to answer them. Either it be about Pride or another different type of question. And for those who just recently joined, this is me talking about me attending Pride Fest in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My beard is getting itchy, and I just pulled a hair off my beard. When did Paw Patrol came out when I was a teenager? So I think I was like, well, I can answer that question for you, Maximum, if you worded it better. I don't know how to answer it like that. Okay, so I felt that's actually a very good question. So it is a known fact that in ancient Egypt, that is exactly how furries actually started. Furries have been around since ancient Egypt. And Anubis, I believe, is actually one of the very first. I could be wrong. I can do research on that right now. Let me actually look. I should do another live stream like this sometime where, like, we sit down and we talk about questions that we're curious about, and I just look it up and I answer them. And honestly, I don't know how many views that would get. Probably not many, but... Was the... Oh, it's just... I guess it doesn't tell. It doesn't say. It just says that character drawing from Steve Galicia's I don't know how to fucking pronounce that. I'm not very brain smart. I have pea brain. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, well, here's a question that actually interests me. Oh, so somebody, this actually might spark, answer your question in a way, Afo. So there's somebody who asked, are Egyptian gods furries? And somebody, and this is what it says. While animal worship in religion was clearly not a new concept by the time of ancient Egypt culture, and many have had a leading factor in the creation of these new anthropomorphic animal gods, some furry spiritualists consider this to be one of the earliest forms of furry. So, technically speaking, furries have been around longer than any other community. If you think about it, because I think if furries have been around for that long, my next public fursuiting, not yet. No. Like I said before, I might try to do some, regular public fursuiting, like doing it in like an area where, like where it's like not a pride parade or something like that. But I think it's mainly because I was more comfortable because I was around people who were more accepting of me at Pride, because I was like realizing that people aren't really gonna make fun of me because I'm LGBTQ and furries are pretty big in the LGBTQ community, and they're welcome in the community. And by the way, just to spark anybody's interest or curiosity, I did not see any pedophile or zoophile float there, so case closed. They're not LGBTQ. Thank you. But furries definitely is, because there was a furry portion of the parade, which was really cute. What was I going on about? Oh yeah, my next public fursuiting. But other than that, I don't really have any plans for any other public fursuiting for now. As of right now, I do got some pretty important stuff to deal with, and one of them being my poor paw being destroyed over here. For those who are joining now and haven't known, but when I was walking in the Wisconsin Pride Parade, unfortunately, I don't know if this happened during the parade or if this happened while I was just walking, but unfortunately, one of my claws accidentally split open, and now the fluff is coming out. So I gotta either try to sew it up, or if I can't sew it up, I'm gonna have to get a new pair of feet paws, which is not gonna be cheap. These paws cost me $150 off Etsy, um, and my sexuality. So I am asexual. I used to be pansexual, but I'm asexual. But I am also a trans fan. Now, for those who don't know what a trans fan is somebody who is into transgender people. Like my girlfriend, she's transgender. She's transitioning from male to female, and I'm very supportive of her with that. Because my motto is don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be who you are. If it's not hurting anybody, then it's not hurting you. And that's how I like people to see the world, because um, as I'm gonna get a little bit into this, I don't like people who highly disagree with LGBTQ, because it's pretty obvious they're just stuck up and they just refuse to accept that, hey, this is the new normal. People are gonna be like this now. And I could probably say for safely that there are probably like thousands of people. Um, yeah, you can direct message me. Um, but I can say for a fact that I swear that was not me. That was a Harley Davidson riding by. You cannot blame that one on me. um, but yeah, but there are. I can guarantee you there were thousands upon thousands of people uh, at at Pride yesterday, and it just boggles my mind that more people don't accept it, because I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm against things that are dangerous and destructive. I'm not against things that are people want to be themselves. Now, I I don't agree with people who are pedophiles and zoophiles. 100% out of the fucking question. Hell no, get the fuck out of here. Sorry for swearing, but I absolutely loathe those types of people, because they just make others look bad. Um, but other than that, other people. I'm sorry, but I can do what I want. And I'm actually not afraid of being who I am. I'm actually showing who I am. So, think about that. Just because I'm hiding my face behind the mask doesn't mean that I'm scared to be who I am. So, and as for that, that comment is very invalid. So, think about what you say next time, buddy. And if you're here to cause trouble, you can just leave. Um, but yeah, but I accept every type of person, unless they're a very bad person and what they do is very dangerous or stupid. But to me, it just irritates me that more people don't accept LGBTQ members, because I'm pretty damn sure everybody in this chat is going to agree with me. There's nothing wrong with changing genders. There's nothing dangerous about it. I mean, it's not like you're going to go, rob a bank. And I know that there are, like, some people who are trans who have problems. And I'm not going to ignore that, because I know for a fact there are most people who are trans, they're, well, I wouldn't say all of them. I'm just gonna stop myself there, because I don't want to say anything rude. Because I'm trying to be as respectful as I can. But I honestly believe that a lot of people just look at people who are like gay, pansexual, or lesbian or whatever, and well, Vio, you can find your way out of here. my moderator can help you find your way out of here. Because if you're gonna be rude, you can leave, my good man. All right. Because I do not accept people like that in my community chat. Because it's actually very obvious that you don't understand what I mean by accepting. Because this right here is showing that I'm not afraid to be who I am. I'm not. The reason why I'm not taking off my mask is because I have a goal. So, unless you have a YouTube channel and you have a proper goal, I don't think you'd understand what I'm trying to do, my friend. So, yeah, womp womp to you, or whatever that means. Yeah, but, and also, as I stated before, that's how I deal with haters. I show that they don't get to me, and I prove them wrong with what they're saying, because what they say makes no sense. Just as whatever the hell Vio said. But yeah, but it just really bothers me that there are people who don't, accept people for who they are. Like, as I stated before, there's nothing wrong with being transgender. Like, it's your body. Do with what you want with it. It's like, I don't understand. Like, why hate on somebody? Like, it's their body. I don't know what you mean by that, dude. And again, yeah, thank you to my wonderful moderator again. Now I lost focus on what I was talking about. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. And if he's still in here, this is why I have moderators, to keep people like that from not commenting so negatively. Because, as I have stated before, I'm a very welcoming person. I enjoy having people talk to me. I enjoy speaking with people. And I enjoy hearing about other people's opinions and, talking about it. But, yeah, I think he may have left. But also, to people who may think that that's unfair, you gotta think, it's not very fair to us that they're being a burden in the chat, and you guys are trying to, ask sincere questions, like you're curious about things, or you're actually trying to say something to get my attention. I've actually noticed about this from some other live streams that there are a lot of people who just like to cause issues. So that's why I have moderators and ones that actually pay attention. Because, I want everybody to feel safe and welcome in here. That's my goal with everybody. And I want people to feel welcome and want to come back. Because, again, that's who I am. I am, again, I'm saying this once again, I'm a very open and welcome person. No matter what other people say about me, if they say I'm not welcome, well, they clearly don't know who I am. So, oh god, my back is starting to give out. But does anybody else have any other questions for me? Like, and I mean, like, sincere questions, like, not trying to be rude, but not dumb ones. Other than that, I'm probably going to be ending this stream. Because I've been going on for, I think, like 2 hours. Ah, damn, new record. Says I've been going on for 100 minutes. Damn. Yeah, but if nobody else has any questions for me, then I think that I'll just end it here. Oh, you used to work with Spectre? Oh. Well, I send my condolences to you because I do know that he passed away, and as much as I didn't really know him, and I mentioned this in my other stream, I bye Pixie. I didn't really know him that well, but seems like nobody else has any more questions for me, so I'm gonna leave this stream here. I hope all of you guys enjoyed, and I will let you guys know when I do another stream, but next time it'll be an ask if people want to see me do a stream. Yeah, but I'm really glad I did this, and I hope you guys. I'm working on the other video as we speak. I'm just putting them together and editing them. That's what I did with the other one. So, but I'll talk to you guys in the next video or stream or whatever. Take care, everybody. Bye. Oh my God, my ass had to say the final word again. Bye.